Uh,
I told her she would. My new neighbor.
and the other lady, the actress,
Sarah.
she's exciting too.
Oh my God. We do what we
Everybody, this is Elijah Keating from wisdomseekers.net, and this we're here with Maria and Linda and Bonita and myself, Elisha, for an interactive one question per person. We are going to finish in an hour, so try really hard to get your questions in. Elijah Keating from
hold on.
wisdomseekers.net.
That's me with that stupid volume. Sorry, everyone. It's the
Okay,
blonde girl.
Maria, can you send Bonita the?
I've got it.
Okay, great.
It is the 12th. Yes, I got it.
It is the 12th. Yes, it is.
Yes. We got nobody yet.
Oh, we've got somebody watching.
We have 5 people watching.
Wow, that went up in a hurry.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. So, so, so Maria, tell us what you're doing, how life is, in a gentle way. Tell us how life is treating you.
No cussing? Okay, got it. Just kidding.
You can cuss, just gently cuss.
But no. Uh, Kicking my butt. I feel like I'm getting my butt kicked, you know? I
And
just feel like I'm being whiny, but
that's your iron. That's more your iron than anything else, so right?
that too, and then it feels like I think that makes I don't want to say the normal because it's always like something which I don't like thinking like that, but it's always something that happens with everything. School. Oh, I got a flat tire on Thursday. Did I tell you that?
Oh no, you didn't.
Yep.
Maria is afraid of flat tires.
So I was gonna take Stefano to get a haircut, and then we got there, and it was she was closed. It was like 1 o'clock. She was closed till 3. So I was like, okay, she's getting taking a longer lunch. We'll be back. So Nico came to visit because he had a dentist appointment. His dentist appointment is like here. So he came to visit Max. No, he came to visit. So he's like, let's go to lunch. I'll take you guys to lunch. So we went to go to lunch. We had lunch. It was great. On the way back, I guess we're going like we're turning around. They were building a bunch of new like
You got a nut,
buildings there.
right?
Yeah, so I think I went over something. I didn't see anything on the street. There's nothing that I felt like I went over, but you heard like my tire pop pretty much. I was like, okay, was that my tire? Nick Stefan was like, yep. And then Stefan was with me. So he's like, I can change it. You have all the stuff. We couldn't get the spare tire out of the car because it was, you know how it's like
Then
it's like screwed in there. Well, I guess I don't know if they was never used or they tied it. I don't even know what's going on, but we couldn't get it out. So then my insurance, I have like a thing. So I called. I told them I just need. Well, before I figured out that I just was gonna. I told them I just need somebody to change my tire. So the guy came. He tried. He couldn't get it. Oh, he couldn't get it. He like kind of broke the part that you screw it up. Couldn't get it. So then we got back on the app and I told them, or I called them and told them that I need some. I guess I need a tow because I can get the spare out. So somebody picked up the job, and the guy's like, "Well, I can come and change a tire." And Stefano was already irritated because we were like on the side of the road for like 2.5 hours. He's like, "We try, we can get it out." Somebody else, so we need a tow truck. And the guy's like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna drop this car off and I'll be back to get you." And I'm like, "Why would you pick up the job if you're not, available right now?" Anyways, so we already waited for so long. So he called me back. He's like, I'm gonna stop and see if I can take it off because I'm gonna pass you anyways, trying to drop this car off. So I'm gonna stop and see. So he stopped. He couldn't get it. So he's like, is that okay if I just break it? Like the part that's it's like plastic part. I'm like, sure, whatever. So he broke the plastic part because he supposed to get the tire out. Like I don't care. It was like just a little plastic part that holds the screw in. So he changed it in like 10 minutes and we were on our way. And then Friday morning, I had to go early to Discount Tire and get a new tire, which I already have warranty on them because I know better. So when I got a flat tire the first week I got the car, and the guy's like, all your tires are new. So you want to change this tire? So I paid like 100 and something, $120, something like that. It wasn't that expensive, 115. He's like, you want to put other tires are like new. He's like, do you want to put a warranty on them? I'm like, yes, please. So I did. So I'll have to pay $15 for
Yeah.
the new tire.
Or
All
you
right.
So
need to get warranty on your tires.
I do. I have warranty on them.
You have to.
So I did. Well, I didn't have any when I first went there because I just got it was a new car. I didn't have warranty on them. So I paid for the one tire and then everything else. So I was like, jeez. I'm like, I don't even drive crazy. I don't do anything. I mean, I drive a lot, but I'm like, this is ridiculous.
All right.
Okay, I was going to ask everybody, but we've got a load of people, so
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's
Let's do
go.
it.
All right, Lily. Hi, ladies. How are you doing today? And now we have JMGF Bumble. Hello. Yes, Yasmin Fox. Hi, ladies. How are you? How does N feel toward me? Because we talked yesterday and I told him I don't look at him the same anymore at the beginning of the season, and I don't know how he got that.
do you want to start, Linda? Because you're really quick on these.
By season.
I think she means when they started dating.
Yeah.
Okay. He definitely feels like a difference, and it makes him a little bit not necessarily nervous, but apprehensive. So he's definitely in kind of a sitting back evaluation mode. And sometimes that can be a good thing because, I feel like this is sort of a bridging a gap into a new phase of dating. You have like the newness and then the infatuation, and then you're going into a new phase or whatever. So he's just kind of he still likes you. He still wants a relationship with you, but he is in like a little bit nervous kind of mode. I don't feel like he's thinking about leaving, but I think he might be thinking, do I need to step up my game a little bit?
I got that he is nervous and he
Yeah.
feels like, should I try harder or should I walk away? I think he's a little bit discombobulated. Which is what you said.
Yeah.
And so I think the ball is in your court. So you know what you want. Just do it. What did you get, Maria?
I doubt that he took it as, well, maybe he's insecure. You might not have said that in that way, but that you want to be like single and see other people, or maybe he's afraid that because of that stuff has changed, you are gonna want to see somebody else. So he doesn't feel like it's going towards something more serious because of what you said. So that makes him nervous. Also so was it like, did you guys, I don't know, like try to have a break or like take space between you guys or something like that? Because if you didn't, and then that's how he thinks. He feels like if you do, or if he did give you too much space, that you're gonna find somebody new, and he's not happy about it.
Yeah.
He's nervous about it. But yeah, he took it, even if he didn't mean it that way, he took it like, oh crap, she's gonna start dating somebody else. I got the independent card. Like she wants to be independent and not be in a relationship and be free to do, what she wants to do. So yeah.
So
Yeah.
he's wondering if he should step up his game.
Yes. So be clear of what you want,
Yeah.
Yeah, and don't waffle.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right. Lily, may I ask anything you pick up from me energetically now, family oriented or else? Thanks a lot.
So you know how you want to move in with your guy? I see him standing on rocks that are those people who walk on burning rocks. Only he's not trained to, and he's going like this, see, going up and down like this. He wants to move in very badly, but for some reason or other, his brain is saying chitter, 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 not anything really intelligent. He can't stay in that position for much longer. What do you get, Linda?
I instantly got a visual. This is going to be very interesting, but it was like she was rising up as a human, upright, but out of a cocoon, and her butterfly wings just spread. So I feel like whatever you want, you need to kind of vocalize and step in, and almost like the Fool card in tarot, and be ready to, this is it. I am all in. I am trusting. Whatever happens, happens. But kind of go energetically, acting as if, because I feel like your manifesting powers are like clicking on, whether you realize it or not.
And Maria?
So I kind of went with kind of both, kind of what you guys said. So I'm getting that she's going through so I see like a spark, like a new spark, or maybe her being her divine feminine is like she's like realizing it more, it's more highlighted for her, if that makes sense. I don't know why I'm getting that kind of thing. But also too, her guy is very nervous. I don't know why I mean, maybe it's like the fact that he overthinks, likes to overthink, but he feels like stuff is going to change in a negative way if he makes big changes, which is not true. So I think that's a fear for him,
Yeah.
not that something that's actually going to happen. But also see like him as the Empress and the High Priestess. So it goes with what Linda said. You are exploding. So listen to your intuition and you speak, your truth. So very good. So yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Magnet Millions. Hi, ladies. Do I have a soul contract to marry anyone? It feels so hard for me. Thank you.
So the thing with you magnets is the higher you grow spiritually, the less it's easier it is to find yourself with somebody who's your equal. And I'm not saying that's not answering your question. I realize that. What it does mean is if you have a contract, that person is not coming into your life until he is, or I'm assuming he is at the same level you are at, or very close to the same level. So yes, it takes longer. And the fact is, you're discriminating, and you do not choose to have relationships that are lessons. You choose to have relationships that are real. So, Linda.
I mean, I can resemble this remark. Okay. Sometimes those of us that might not have had the plan, the soul contract in our birth chart, that we decided that this person is going to be born in the same lifetime as us and we're going to be fated to meet. However, we all came into the earth plane with the plan to create. And the fact that you want that is a message from your higher self saying that it's there. So it's not necessarily that you have this quote unquote twin flame that's the other half of your soul, or even somebody that you agreed with before that you were going to meet this time, but it is kind of in a plan that if you choose to do that, you can. And we are in a time frame where there's more and more little power couples. There's more and more people that are healing and breaking ancestral wounds by learning to have healthy relationships in this lifetime. So I would literally just write it out, make the plan, and the world is your oyster and you get to choose, what you want. But I feel like if it's on your heart, that's part of you learning your manifesting lesson, that yes, you can have somebody that comes in that meets the criteria. And when you write down that criteria, be sure and write things like, I feel supported, I feel loved, I feel appreciated, I feel respected, kind of thing, as well as all the other.
And don't forget the hair.
Don't forget the hair. And don't forget to make them human.
Yeah, that helps.
Because some of us get really good, like little four-legged furry soulmates.
I have one. Right, Max? Because you've met them. Okay, so what I got is, I'm sorry if I'm not gonna say. So I do see somebody coming in, and I get the soul contract. See it. But I'm seeing right now, you kind of goes over the lines is that you have I get the devil card. It's kind of like the way you view the partnership coming in, kind of compare it to what happened before, or it doesn't have to be a certain person. But I got the King of Swords, which is for this, it can present like the way you feel about what happened to you in the past in your romantic relationships, or for a particular person. It feels like you're not letting go of that. You're holding to that. And it affects your decisions and planning you do for not just your romantic life, but other aspects of your life. So I'm getting like use the, to manifest tools, like to try to let go of things that don't work for you anymore, or if you have a hard time letting them go, just stop focusing on them, because I think that's a start. Because I see the masculine energy coming in, the divine masculine. And somebody's going to be very stable, and there is a soul contract between you and him, but it's not like a what is it called? Contract. I don't see that. I see it as being something that is supposed to help you grow and evolve. So yeah, just try to let go of. It's hard when you have, the past experience to go to, or past pain to holding on, because it affects all aspects of your life. That's what I got. Sorry. I got.
Yeah, the more boundaries you have, the harder the universe has to work. So the less boundaries you have, so get rid of the hair if you have to. But the less boundaries you have on who's coming in, the easier it is for the universe to support you. Okay.
All right. Everybody, just one little thing. Everybody, could you share all of that stuff for us too, as you're writing your questions for us? We appreciate that. Okay. Help me, girls. What is it?
Phonics.
Phonics.
I think so.
Sorry, Phonics. I butcher names. Hello. Nice to see you all. Any messages from my guides? Thank you.
Before we start, Phonics, what you said last week made me feel good all week. Thank you very much. And the message is very similar to last week, in that let your guides support you more often. And what I just said to magnets, less boundaries you have, the less it has to be A, B, C, and D, the more things will come to you with ease and grace. And when I look at you, you have a metaphorically huge heart. You give to other people. What you do not do is receive. And if you don't receive, you cannot honestly give to others, because you have to have a balance. You know how the gypsies say, cover my hand with palm with silver? That's because we have to have an energy exchange. So if you refuse to receive, you end up not being able to give. And if you want to give, you have to receive. Otherwise, you will stop your life from being as full as it should be. And from what I can see, your life should be really full. It should be full of cherries without the pits. Linda?
Yeah, that was very good. I get that this is because astrologically we're kind of very gradually shifting into another age, and a lot of guys are doing this, but he seems like very masculine, and it is not effeminate to honor your divine feminine as a man. And if you need practice receiving, just exhale as long as you can and count. Don't inhale and don't inhale. And you will teach your body to receive when you need oxygen. But your guides are right there behind you, and they want to remind you that their hands are kind of energetically tied, and they cannot help without you asking and then receiving from it. And more men are coming into their natural gut instinct, their own intuition, and their own kind of connection to their higher self. And that just helps you be, more of the man that you came here to be.
What did you get, Maria?
Okay, I got a kind of the same thing. The first card was success. So there is success, coming in your way, or you have success with what you do in your life. But I get the worry and indecision gets in the way. And then I got love. So which goes with what both of you said, like you're not allowed to, so you give love freely, but you don't receive it freely. Even though if you feel like you do, you kind of analyze it like, well, I get it, but it's kind of like when somebody gives you a compliment, you're like, oh, thank you, but that's not really 100% true, kind of thing. You feel uncomfortable receiving any type of energy that gives back to you in any way. So, and that kind of gets in the way from you persevering and healing. It's like, you still got your spirit guides. They can't, you're kind of blocking the messages, but blocking the receiving, because you're not just blocking to receive, the love, but you're also blocking to receive any messages, anything that comes for what's for your good. So you're blocking your healing and your perseverance and success. So it's hard. It's hard to, especially when you're a giver. I know that it's hard to accept things, from other people.
All right. Okay, we have short stuff 1710.
That's Jennifer.
This is Jennifer. I'm using my daughter's account. Hello, ladies. I hope you're doing well. Now we have Angelique. Hello. Will any hidden truths be revealed to me this year before I close out cycles with my narcissistic spouse and family?
Linda? I'll come back to the
um They will be revealed if that's your will, but I think if that's your will, I think in hindsight you might second guess that desire. Sometimes curiosity kills the cat, and it is not a normal pattern for narcissists to give closure, they kind of power trip on not giving closure. And so what your guides want you to know right now is to love you, to focus on self-love in a way that sometimes narcissists are put in our life to help us put the self in self-love, self-respect, self-acceptance, self-esteem, self-confidence. It's not supposed to be boyfriend acceptance and mom, esteem or whatever. It's all self stuff. And bear in mind that we are so, so, so close at the very end, last little degree of, I'm an avid believer of the 3D, 5D split. And the more you kind of play the 3D games and energetically connect and expect from the 3D people, it inhibits you in being able to bloom and blossom and grow. And your guides are showing me that if you will turn around, you are facing backwards. If you will turn around and face forward, they are right there standing side by side, literally a yellow brick road. It's like right in front of you, but you got to turn around and go that direction.
And I agree totally. That's exactly what I said, but politer because I had a bit of sarcasm. But Angelica, look up Chase Hughes. Hughes. He's he's MK Ultra, and he talks ex MK Ultra, and he talks about how to deal with narcissists a lot, and he's amazing. I think he's amazing. So, and I probably spelled Hugh wrong, but
yeah.
But I'm going to reiterate what Linda says. A narcissist is put in your life so you can see how damn strong you are and that you don't need a narcissist's way of treating you, and you don't have to believe what other people think you are. You look at yourself and know who you are. And there's a saying, what other people think of you is none of your business. And with a narcissist, they know how to hook you. They know how to pull you in. And being that you're a kind, nice human being, you go, yeah, you're right. Well, you're wrong. Look at yourself, realize how powerful, how wonderful you are, and maybe put up boundaries. And sometimes the best way to deal with a narcissist is by not dealing with them. What did you get, Maria?
Okay, so I got that, your ex, soon to be ex, I think you said ex-spouse, right? I don't know why I said that, probably because he is, but so I'm getting literally, he's setting everything on fire because he feels like he's out of control, because I think there is divine intervention for you to look at your worth and see what really is going on and how to push forward, right? But I feel like also too, because you're heartbroken, because when you care about somebody, it doesn't matter what's going on. I think he's playing into that, play your emotions and your feelings by making you feel bad about your actions when you have no reason to feel bad about. So that keeps coming up when I keep pulling cards, the same thing. So it feels like you're ending the cycle and you're successful, but just do not let I feel like, I don't know if there's like negative words or like emotional like words that trying to tear you down. Like that's a big thing, because I'm getting like, you see yourself for the first time, your worth, and it feels like it's trying to tear it down, right? So, and also too, do not let the fear get in the way. There's a purpose to this, and be disciplined about what you do. So it's okay if you take a step and you fall back. Don't be like, okay, it's over. I guess I tried and it didn't work. I wasn't able to move forward from this, so I'm gonna give up. Don't do that. And then don't let fear, dictate what you do, because if you don't work through this and know what you're worth, you're gonna keep repeating the same thing over and over again in relationships. Sorry, that's what I got. Yeah. But
And honestly, I was married to a narcissist. It took me years to figure out what I just told you. When I did, I realized he was just a lesson. When I realized he was just a lesson, I
Mhm.
forgave myself for being all that many levels of dumb. And from that point on, I grew extremely fast. So forgive yourself. You know what? Know not what you do. Okay, so let's go on to
Okay, Maria. Hello, everybody. Blessings. Can I have a message if it's good for my son to meet the girl and family for the first time? He met them through Facebook. Thank you all.
I don't see anything wrong with it. I mean, if he's serious about this girl, then he has to meet them sometime. But I suggest to him that he not be nervous, because that will come through in his meeting them. Also, do not be cocky.
Mhm.
That would be another way of meeting them and being insecure. What do you get, Linda?
I got that he needs to meet them with zero expectations. That to try not to have, ideas of grandeur or predisposed fears and blocks, to be open-minded and to let the process unfold. But yeah, this is the next step, and that then he can decide, moving forward. But that he should go in with an open third eye and energetically read and make an informed decision.
He's extremely highly empathic, telepathic.
Yeah, that's why I feel like he's going to get an instant vibe.
Mm-mm.
And so try not to have a decision made before he has a chance to be in their presence.
Maria.
I got, and the same thing, I see the emotion and I see the physical thing too. So what I'm getting from that is make sure that he's being himself, like emotionally and intelligent. Like don't try to be something different. I think he kind of knows how the family is, but whatever the girls is saying. And I don't know if he's afraid, so he's going to try to change the way he acts or the way he is for that. And the physical, what that to me means, like maybe the way he looks, or he has more, like he's more well off than he is, if that makes sense. Or um, like I feel like he's going above and beyond to just try to be try to be good enough, and um which comes from fear. So I just really believe to be himself, because I think they're gonna really like him, and him being himself will be able for him to be able to pick up the vibes without blocking anything. So I see it going well too. So yeah, just tell him to be himself. Stop worrying so much. It's kind of hard, but yeah, tell him to be himself.
And trust your intuitions, because tell your son to trust his intuition, because he's highly intuitive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. All right. B says, wow, wow. Hi, everyone.
Hi,
And,
B.
and JMG is back and says, Linda and Elijah, what messages do my guides have for me? Thank you.
Well, we're all gonna do it.
Don't forget Maria.
Well, Maria's the warm, huggy face.
Sometimes.
Mhm.
Sometimes I'm like, sorry.
you want to start out, Linda? We should get her to JMGB Bumble because I thought it was Fumble.
Is it fumble?
No, it's Bumble.
It's Bumble.
Fumble.
We should get her
Okay.
to explain what it means.
Yeah, tell us in the comments what that means.
Please.
Yeah. I feel like your guides are wanting you to know that you do have something that you've been working on. Like maybe you're kind of hesitant to kind of put all your effort into it. And I don't know if it's something that you're kind of thinking, well, maybe I shouldn't put in effort because it might not work out, or maybe, it's too much for me to ask for, or, this couldn't be possible. Anything is possible, especially, when they can see the desire in your heart. So I don't know if I'm thinking about, a romantic relationship or a new career or something like that, but I just get that they're saying, yes, put the words out there, ask them for their help, look for little signs and intuitions and follow through. And they're giving me a timeline of like 3 to 6 months. You will be very surprised. Yeah, to the point that you'll almost kind of look back and go, wow, look at how far things have progressed, and things are going to progress faster than you expect.
What do you get, Maria?
Okay. So what I got is that um feeling overwhelmed and out of control in something in your life with your life right now. And it's kind of affecting the way you look at yourself and your actions, and kind of messes up with your self-esteem. What I'm getting is the message I'm getting: trust is surrender, because you do have the means. And um it's like, I think it has to do with your soul purpose or gifts. I don't know if that, exactly what it has to do, or sometimes it goes into your, like, your career and your personal life. But it, in a way, benefits others, which I think puts more pressure on you, because you feel like if you don't do a good job, then it just not just affects you, but it affects everybody else around you. It could be your family, it could be people you work at. So just make sure you have courage to move forward and face your fears, because I feel like you need to trust and surrender, because you are moving forward where you're supposed to, but don't let the fear because I feel like it's so right, like you're so overwhelmed right now because you are putting so much pressure on yourself, or you kind of focusing on stuff too close, if that makes sense. Kind of like I see like literally like a magnifying glass with like, and just looking so good, like you're burning you're undoing your process, if that makes sense, or your progress. I mean, sorry, not process, but your progress. So that's what I got.
So I get because we were talking about you, I got a sense of humor that was really good. Utilize that sense of humor to push yourself forward. And one of the things, this is what I'm just adding on to what Maria said. We do not look at ourselves and realize how grand we are. And I'm not the only one to say that. You look at other spiritual teachers and they will tell you the same thing. So instead of minimizing, expand. And that doesn't mean you want to have a fat ego, because the ego is what trips us up. But what you want to do is realize your mind will lie to you. Your heart will not. So you want to take all your questions, all your feelings into your heart. And this, I say this every time. You can hear it, feel it, know it, see images of it, or whatever clair you use. But you need to practice trusting your heart. Then you take it to your head to help you find the right way. But if you just listen to your heart, your head, the head will lie to you. So
Mhm.
allow yourself to expand. Okay.
All right. Lily says, thanks a lot, ladies. Short Stuff is back and says, my daughter Sydney has a question. Her cat's mustache is doing better than 2 weeks ago. We found out he had an enlarged heart. He's on heart medication. Will the medication work and will his heart get better?
He really loves you. Mustache adores you. Otherwise, he would not have decided to stay. And he will stay as long as he possibly can, which he's a cat with a heart problem. Cuddle him a lot. But I do feel that he does adore you. That's why he decided to stay. What do you get, Linda?
At least another, year, maybe two. He is going to hang on as long as he can. And I do feel like, our pets can kind of take on our energy, and we can also speak health and life into our pets as well. I mean, we don't want to, they're not meant to live as long as us, but at least another year, maybe two. I don't feel like there's going to be any major problem with the heart medicine. I feel like it should, it's going to help him while he's here. But yeah, I don't feel like he's going to go anytime soon. He's really trying, and he feels your love, and that helps his heart also.
And help, yeah, that's why you cuddle him a lot.
Yeah.
Because physical contact helps his physical.
Mhm.
What do you get, Maria?
Yeah, I think I picked up the heart last time, right? Last week.
Mhm.
Heart, yeah. So I don't see any major things going wrong with the medication. It will work, but the thing that I'm getting is, and just make sure that I'm pretty sure you do guys pay close attention to him and all, but I feel like with stuff like that, with heart medication, you might have to like pay attention to where you can tell when they're not working well enough to maybe have to switch them or like switch the dose. So it's the only thing I'm seeing, but I think he's gonna do well on them. Of course, unfortunately, it's not a cure because it's his heart, but he will be well enough for a while, so he'll be with you for a little bit longer. But just pay attention to like the signs and symptoms of him not doing well, like the early signs, so you can actually, act without any major complications, further major complications. That's what I'm getting.
Can cats eat this what is it, CoQ10?
Oh, I don't know.
I believe they can. Of course, it's going to be a lower dose, and you want to see what the source is. But I know dogs can have a little bit more of the things that people have than cats can. You have to be a little bit more careful. But I would, if you have access to like a natural pet center, I think they do have like little kitty treats that are they'll throw like some CoQ10 or some stuff like that in with fish oil, if you can get them, if you can let him have like some wild caught salmon or something that's, beneficial to that kind of, because the reason we take fish oil is that is a natural source of vitamin D, and vitamin D does so many different things in the body, and one of which is the heart thing. So off the top of my head, I think so, but I double check it for cats.
Yeah, and make sure that it doesn't interact with the medication.
Yep.
Because it can not, even if it just doesn't cause like interaction with the medication, it can sometimes decrease the effectiveness of the medication. So, which I'm all pro like natural stuff too. So just make sure nothing interacts if you do that. So
Yeah, you can't go wrong with just giving him some wild caught salmon for a treat every now and again, and make sure it's people grade. with no spices or anything crazy.
Yeah.
Oil or water better?
Mm,
I'm talking canned.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah, you gotta make sure that, yeah.
Because I know my cats prefer the oil base. My cat, particularly, she prefers the oil base where I think my daughter's cats like the water base.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to botch it up.
No, just her first name, Asta.
Esta. Hey everyone, I hope you are all well. Any messages from spirit gods? Lots of love.
What did you get, Linda?
That's another.
I instantly got like a visual of her riding like either not quite a roller coaster, but like either the swings or the tilt-a-whirl or something at a county fair. And I got that your guys have maybe something in the works or something like that, but something that they have that they think that you're going to be pleasantly surprised, that it's going to be one of those kind of right place, right time. Something is a nice little blessing will be falling in your lap. And if there's any particular area, don't forget to verbally say it out loud and ask for help whenever you need it. But they tell you just to expect something good. It may be good stress, but it's
Oh, okay.
And I got something very similar. I got the pathway you've been going on. It's going to diverge, not 90 degree angle, but maybe 10-degree angle. So where you were going, it's going to move over a little bit, but has more on that path for you. And it's also looks like it's a path with more ease and grace. And everybody should ask for ease and grace. What did you get, Maria?
So it's a little weird, but I'm getting to like see things from like a funny side, like humor.
Mm.
I'm getting because it feels like it's coming up a lot today. The service people, the reason why they're here, the purpose, so I call it their service, the way you serve others, because everybody serves others in their way with their gifts. But I feel like the way you serve your service, the way you help others, I don't know if it's emotionally like draining, or if you're like a therapist or in the medical field or something like that has to do with absorbing people's emotions, and that they're not, I don't want to say they're negative, they might be kind of heavy sometimes. I'm getting to like, I don't know if that's a way you deal with things too, with humor, make light of things. Keep doing that because that helps. I feel like you don't want to seem unprofessional or insensitive, but keep doing that because that's what you're supposed to be. That's one of your gifts, actually. Make it lighter. You know how to deal without being unprofessional or insensitive. Also see the same thing with the past. You can't change the past. You can't, past regrets. So see it in a humorous way, like, I did this. I don't know what I was thinking. That was kind of dumb. Why would I do that? You kind of thing. I do that to myself all the time. Like, that's pretty dumb. Why would I do that? You know what I mean? Like, you know better after you do it, which I'm not saying you're dumb. I'm gonna say I'm dumb either, or do dumb things, but you just, when you see stuff, you're like, I don't know why I did this at the time. Maybe I was, emotional or tired or hungry or needed a nap. Thing. But it will bring you more peace, because I feel like your journey is like expanding. You're going through a new different, not just one path, you're going different paths. So I feel that's going to help, so just be yourself. And I don't know, I'm getting like you're funny. So let me know how that, resonates. But yeah.
Enjoy the ride.
Yes.
Okay. B, May I please have a message on what I could do to help my connection with Sebastian at this moment? I still feel much warmth in my heart, although I know right now it is not a good time. Thank you, ladies.
Patience. That
Yep.
hated word.
Hate that word. Yes, baby.
But basically, you've got the warmth in your heart, which is a positive because he will pick it up. He will know that you're there. And I'm going to say something really nasty. Every once in a while, for a couple of days, pull that warmth in your heart back so that he feels the void. And he
Mhm.
goes, I'm losing. I can't feel her. I don't like that. And you want him to hurt a little bit. You want him to feel the void so that he realizes what he's missing. What do you get, Linda?
I mean, men fall in love with absence and women fall in love with presence. And that's the whole balance to, that kind of couple. But I think when you maybe instead of just kind of consistently and constantly sending the love or whatever, it literally try to higher self to higher self, send him a little bit of healing energy and then leave it go. And to for yourself, for your own sanity, take a little bit of time, maybe going to sleep or just waking up, and picture a scene of him saying what you want him to say, being right there in front of you or whatever, and then forget it and go about your day. And so, because just like what Elisha's saying, when he's men kind of do, especially if they're empathic, they kind of feel your energy. And so they don't feel like they're losing you. And that kind of becomes an emotional crutch for them. It's like wearing a brace longer than we need to. It doesn't allow our body to heal. But at the same time, from a female manifesting point, that's also you not detaching. And so for your own self, detaching, being like, okay, whatever happens, happens. I also have this, this, and this. Pick 3 other areas of your life to work on and be the woman that he finds attractive and misses.
Which means you always want to have your hair curled and your lips on a smile. What do you get, Maria?
Okay. So I got, it's good to pull your energy back. I try to not feel so anxious about it because I feel like he can pick that, he feels like the warmth, but he feels like you being anxious and upset about it. And he kind of makes him pull back because he's like, I don't want to have any confrontation or any like argument or even if you just any like discomfort right now. He's very sensitive, if that makes sense. So which goes with, I'm gonna pull your energy back, here and there. But I feel like do it in a way where you pull your energy back to do something for yourself. To just do it just for, of course you do it so he can feel it and know how, like your absence, but also when you do it, fill the void by doing something for yourself, something that makes you happy, okay? Because you don't want that to, because sometimes you pull up the energy, I know from experience, and then you're like, you feel their nervousness or that, and then you're like, okay, but maybe they didn't feel that nervous. Maybe something's wrong. Maybe they don't care about me as much, so try to do, that's me, that's how I think, but just try to do something for yourself or distract yourself. So when you do pull it, it doesn't turn into like a negative kind of thing, right? Because I see you guys like have, planted seeds on your relationship and it wants to grow. And I see it still growing, possible of growing and being something good. But the space right now is what you guys need. It's the deep inside, mostly for him to go deeper in the inside about the way he feels about you and about the relationship and all that stuff. So I got all over the place.
All right. Silly Pants, do you see me and Mike getting married in December as planned?
Yes, but why don't you? Sorry.
I could answer that, but I won't.
I mean, we are in a time that and I am, oh my goodness, I mean, I am seeing some people around me, I'm just going to say it. Do you hear you? That please be careful of the words that come out of your mouth. And we are living in a scary level manifesting time. So feel free to use the word cancel. Feel free to say thank you that we're getting married in December. You know, don't undo the good things. I feel like there will be one or two hiccups. There may be, you know, little things that you have to bob and weave, but these are the things that make the marriage. The wedding day doesn't make the marriage. The being able to plan the wedding and stay together in the process is, you know, these kind of problem solving things is what makes a really good marriage. But yeah, I do see it. But at the risk of sounding superstitious, don't jinx yourself. Because we really are, the more closer we get to 5D, the easier and quicker our words can become reality.
Billy Pants is the lady that asked with Mike was going to end up in jail last week after the November 6th.
Oh, I mean, people still, that might be the bob and weave that I saw.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Because, you know, marriages can still happen, but I do feel that there may be something that's, if you want to do it how you plan, you may have to be willing to go January. Possibly, not a definite, but possibly.
Do you get Maria?
Well, so the reason why I got, which I get that, you know, picked up the physical, you know, aspect of like why they can be obstacles, but I'm getting more of the feelings or emotions. And I feel like are you like, I feel like you have fears of because other people are meddling in that, like maybe other people are talking like, you know, because of the situation, you shouldn't, or that's not going to happen because of what's going on. So I feel like, 'cause I don't see, there's no negative card here that says that you're not going to, it's not going to come together because of the emotional, the way you feel about each other, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
I'm getting the only thing that have that's, you know, goes with the physical. I get the Four of Swords, which is like solitary and which goes with your situation. But I still see it happening, like the 4 to the marriage, you know, the sun, um, the Ace of Pentacles. So all that for me points to marriage. Just don't let the situation and the way that people view it, kind of get in between, you know, what both of you want for each other, if that makes sense.
And also, Silly Pants, you have to clear up all the negative energy that was put together for the November 6th event before you can go forward, because you do not want to take that into your marriage with you. So make sure you're ready to be married. Okay, and make sure he's ready to be married, because you do not want to take negative vibrations into your life, married life. You want it to be joyful. Okay?
All right. Keisha, is it possible that my mother's soul dad will reach out to me in 2026?
Well, for the very first time, I get a positive feeling about your mother, Soledad. So yes, when maybe Linda or Maria can tell you that, but I actually got a positive energy for that. What did you get, Linda?
April.
That's not bad.
I feel like I don't know if it's going to be like an Easter thing or if it'll be like but I do know we're you know, astrologically there's a lot going on which is going to start tapering off the end of January and more in February 22nd and or 20th and then into March. But the first hit I got was either very late March or early April. It'll be like a spring thing. And I feel like she's just going to one day be like, you know what? She's just going to feel ready. And she's not going to be nervous or apprehensive about it. She will just innately feel like it's time.
Maria?
So I get a yes too. I see the wheel of fortune. So I see the situation like completely changing when it comes to like the reaching out, like the communication, right? I am getting I got 7. Like I got 2 7. So I'm thinking about more 7 months, which is like April, May. It's kind of the same type of uh score Linda got, but also too which is it's like a new start. Just don't have expectations because I see you kind of not being happy with the expectations you place, if that makes sense.
Mm.
It's a big deal and it's going to be a big deal for both of you, but just don't try to put too much expectations because I see you like this. Like, that's it. That's all. You know what I mean? I waited for so long. This is all I get. Don't do that to yourself.
Yeah, it has to build on itself.
That's what I got.
So
All right.
Go
Uh,
short.
I don't
we-
want to. Short.
Yeah, yeah, that's Jennifer.
Okay, Jennifer, I was wondering if Brandon, the father of my 2 grandchildren, will get a better job soon. He's been working a part-time job while applying for full-time jobs without success. Thank you.
His heart's not in it yet. He doesn't see a reason for doing it. So he doesn't put the energy out. He puts the actions out. He doesn't put the energy out because he doesn't see that he's going to get paid back, a payback for it. But well, that didn't answer your question. Yes, eventually he will. When he feels the grind, he feels the oh, it's getting too tight. I need to do something about this. He will find a job. And I suspect it will be, it's October, it's almost the middle of October, probably late November, partly in this,
Mhm.
because people don't give get people hire people in December as a general rule, I've noticed. So maybe late November so that Christmas is easier. What do you get, Linda?
I got the same. I got very late November. Like maybe actually starting the first week of December, but right now he's kind of resting on his laurels and the pain is not great enough. So when, you know, the right now he's just kind of saving face. He's putting in the effort just so that he won't quote unquote be nagged about it. But I get when, you know, he gets under a little bit of pressure, the same thing, and it will be something that he's probably going to have to I don't know that he's going to have a set schedule, and so that might not, you know, be. I get he's going to have to. It might not be his quote unquote dream job, but he'll adjust. he'll adjust into it. And it looks like it'll be something that he'll at least hold on to for a little bit.
So Bonita, you have to leave?
I just told him I would be a little late.
Okay, because I can take over what you want.
No, we'll go. I'll just let him, I just let him know that I was going to be a little late.
All right. Oh, okay, Maria, what did you pick up?
So I got that he's getting pushed towards a new direction when it comes to his career, and he's kind of being stubborn, a little bit stubborn, and kind of like, I don't want to do that, so I'm not doing that. Maybe that's where the why he's not putting all in it. He's not really, it's not what he really wants to do, and I don't know if he wants to stick with what he was doing before. He has a new vision of what he wants to do, and doesn't align with what is coming in. But it doesn't matter how much he fights it. That's what he's gonna do. He's going through a new direction, which is he's gonna have it's like a tower moment, like a big shock, a big change, and he's gonna be successful, and it's gonna be seeing the monetary stuff coming in. It's gonna be, something that's gonna be, he's gonna be happy with in eventual and long term. It's gonna be fair. It's gonna be, I don't know, does he do something when it comes to like uh uh I don't know how to say it, like judging stuff to where it's fair or even, or um he goes towards that. I don't know if it has to do with like make sure people are treated fairly, or something that has to do with like make sure stuff is safe. So that's what I picked up. But,
Okay.
yeah. And I got 4 weeks. So there you go.
It's about the same time, right?
I'm trying to hurry up. I'm like 4 weeks.
All right. AP, is what Zach told me about SS true?
Zach thinks it's true. But it also is colored by Zach's feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I got technically, but in context, it might come out, like on paper, but there's some kind of missing information that gives it a skewed context, or he's got a bias or something like that.
I got technically yes, but there's things missing. And I think the reason is to avoid conflict.
Mm.
And it's like, and it's his perspective, because I got the hangman. So it's his perspective of okay, this can be true because of what that person's, as I said. So this could be true, but I don't think he voluntarily gave all the information, because if the information missing is not technically lying or not the truth, right? So, but he feels like it's going to be better in the long run in the future if he doesn't, tell you everything that was said. That's what I got.
Yeah, better for him.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
He is in the positive light in that situation.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Also take it with a grain of salt and find out the other side of the story.
Yeah. Without don't try to do it in a way where it's not going to cause conflict. Then you probably can take longer to find the whole truth,
All right. All right. All right. Phoenix said, I feel so loved right now. Thanks. All right. Barbara, will the country
Mauritania, I think.
located in Africa be able to let me adopt a child from the United States?
Where are we?
Yes, but it's going to take like a long time. I hope you've got lots of patience and extra dinero. What do you get, Linda? You know more about this than I do.
What was the name of the country again?
Mauritania. It's in Africa.
In
Mhm.
Africa.
I've never heard of it before,
Yeah, neither have I.
but there's a lot of countries I've never heard of before because they keep
I
changing.
am your guides are showing me that okay, and I'm not saying this to be nasty or anything like that, but sometimes the universe gives us situations where they want to know that you know you're committed. I am seeing you here in America, they have orphan fundraisers called the Mud Run, and it's an obstacle course where it's a race, but you go like over logs and climbing ropes. And so I'm seeing you like going through an obstacle course, and you will come out as your desire, but it's almost like a spiritual test of tenacity and perseverance. And going through that process, it's almost like your butterfly process. It's going to bond you to this child that much stronger. This child has already come to the planet with their trials, and this is your trials, so that y'all are synced and in rapport together.
And the child is beautiful. At least what I see of, if it feels like a male child, but I could be wrong.
Mhm.
It is a beautiful, physically beautiful child. What do you get, Maria?
I get a male too, actually. Um, so I get a yes, but kind of goes with what Linda said. Just trust your intuition. I feel like there's a lot of things in the background and back the scene that you're not aware of, or you're not familiar with, which can create a lot of controversy and can create a lot of obstacles while you go through the process. Okay, and that's going to create a lot of emotional distress and pain and stuff, because you're going to feel like you're not getting you like, I think there's ones we're going to think like you're not getting the child, or you're not going to be successful in getting it. But I feel like there's something that needs to happen. It's like, because I got the strength to like go through the process, I guess, going through the process, which I'm sorry, that kind of sucks, but I got to be patient and be persevering, keep going at it, don't give up, because I feel like it's going to happen. It's just going to be a lot of, which I think a lot of with these situations, usually that's how it is, like ups and downs, you know what I mean? Like, we have somebody, you can do that, and like, oh, you know what, no, never mind. And it's going to be a lot of that, but it's going to happen, and I'm getting like a male energy, so I think it's a little boy. So
Beautiful.
cute
And
little
I
boy.
feel like this little boy's higher self is saying, please don't give up.
Yes. So don't give up. I get a yes, but yeah.
Very nice.
And
Good
then
luck.
the other side of that, when you get him, it's going to be a lot of bonding work for you.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But but ultimately, when he's grown up, it will be well worth it. Okay, my scalp is crawling. That's the truth.
There you go.
Okay, let's move
All
on.
right. Patricia, hi. Can I have a reading, ladies?
So Maria, she loves cards. Patricia does. So we're going to let you pull cards. And Linda, what do you get for Patricia?
Want me to pull a card, or you want me to just?
You can do whatever you feel gives you the best answers. She didn't ask for cards.
I feel like her guides are showing me is she in England or the countryside, or is she here in,
Wales.
huh?
Wales.
Wales. And so I am seeing she's standing, first of all, in sun, so I know how rare that is. But
Lots of storms over there, right?
exactly. So she's standing in, and there's like a little cottage of a thatched roof, and I don't know if it's somewhere that you get to visit, or a house that you're moving to, or maybe there's one nearby where you live now. But it's almost like the ornate little designed thatched roof, and you are just out in the front garden, standing under the sun, feeling so grateful and grounded and connected. And you're just so, if you can be super content, like you're not excited, but it is just such a pleasant experience that things are lining up so that you are just so content. And they're saying that if you don't feel that right now, expect it because it's coming.
When is the next eclipse series? In May or with spring?
It starts the foreshadows is like February 20th, and then there's I think the other one is, I think it's like last week of February, first week of March, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to double check, but it's, I feel like it happens right before the equinox of spring for us.
Okay, so whatever Linda just said, yeah, I did listen, honest. But it will happen. It will be completed, or the first strong steps will be completed by the equinox, the equinox,
The next eclipses.
eclipse, yeah. So what did you get, Linda? Maria? Okay, I can tell where
So
it's going.
I got the sun, which it's interesting because I have the sun, which goes with what Linda said about, but then I get the that you are feel like you are carrying a lot of burdens that are overload. You feel really responsible about stuff you probably shouldn't be feeling responsible about. You take about a lot of responsibilities and heavy burdens, but for some reason you are, which is a good thing, you are, I guess you're seeing a reason for it, or you see why you're doing it, and it's easier for you to let it go, or knowing that it's not a punishment, if that makes sense. And I think that is why I see the sun, which makes sense why Linda sees you under the sun. And also to you having an easier way balancing things out without getting overwhelmed. And kind of being able to Max, be gentle with your emotions and the people around you. Also, I see that your financial life getting better. You're putting a lot of work towards that, or you have been, and I see it like growing and getting better, which is good because everybody needs that right now. Everything's so crazy, but I'm really seeing that. I think it's the reason why you're doing better. I feel is because you are learning of your strength and to let it go, and that's how you feel the peace and contentment that Linda is picking up. So yeah, that's a good. I like it.
And
I
that's
need some of that.
that goes along with what we said last week too.
I need some of that. Yeah, I don't remember what we said last week. So if you ask me, I will.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't remember anything. You're like, you remember you said that? I'm like, when did I say this?
Well, you know, once you put the energy in, you walk away from it. You don't remember
My
until
sister gets so mad. So you said that. I'm like, I did. She's like, how you not remember? I'm like, I don't know.
yeah, because we're
You're
given
channeling.
information. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're given information and we don't carry it with us.
Yeah.
I'm like, I did that. When she asked me about like, stuff like that, she's like, how do you not remember that? I'm like, I don't know. Was it a message for you? Yeah, okay, then I don't remember nothing. That's why.
So,
Are
Angie,
we-
yeah,
Yeah.
no, we're ready.
All right, Angie, I'm going to read this one, and then everyone, I have to go to another job.
So
Angie, hi all. How will my first date with new guy Cam go?
I saw smiles, laughter, and relaxation towards the last half.
I'm going to sign off. I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Thank you for
Good
your help,
luck.
Anita.
See you guys next week.
Okay, so what do you get, Linda?
Um, Well, I get that after the date, you are not going to be relaxed. You will be like a giddy little teenager, but play it cool, be
Mhm.
chill, and step into your femininity. Let him be, be the guy. He is going to be a little bit nervous also, so be open-minded, but yeah, just be female. It's going to go very well. Meaning, if he's like stammering for words or something like that, resist trying to help him. Let him struggle and work through it. But I think it's going to go very well. I do feel like at the end of it, you're going to be like, oh my God, this is a great guy. He may need a day or so to kind of process it. I don't think at the end of it, he's going to know what to think just yet, because it may be such a strong emotion that it kind of overwhelms him for like 12 to 18 hours. So if you don't get a text like 45 minutes after he drives away, don't freak out.
Yeah.
Let him process.
Men go into what they call the cave.
They
And when they've had a really good time, they're more likely to go into the cave,
Yep.
which means just be patient. What did you get, Linda? Maria?
So what I got was, okay, so you're gonna find him very charming, very attractive. Don't let that trip you up and feel like you're
Mm.
how do I say this? Because he feels the same way. So don't let that get into your head, because the level of um I feel like you're gonna how do I like drool over him, because he's like, then that's the way he looks. It's the way he is and the way he acts. But I think that the feeling it'll be mutual. So try to be too like, once you is happening and stuff like that. I think why you're picking up the second part. I feel it's because as it goes, I think you both are gonna get more comfortable, because both of you are gonna be intimidated by each other at first, which is kind of funny how you know both of you are going to be, kind
Both
of
of you.
intimidated. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's going to get, I'm like so excited. The energy is like so high and giddy, but I feel like you're going to feel the same way about each other. Just try to overthink it, be yourself, uh, because I feel like the energy is mutual when it comes about, the how attractive you guys are to each other. When it comes to the physical and emotional, the connection is strong. It's going to be strong. Um, Also, too, I feel um, like guys like to pull back after that, because they're like, what just happened? I need to figure out what's going on. I need to, why do I feel this way? What is going on? Maybe she didn't like the way, which I think you're gonna do the same thing, but she didn't like what I said. Maybe I said that I was dumb. Maybe I didn't look okay. Maybe you know what I mean? So just to be, uh, try not to struggle when it comes to him pull, and I don't even really see him pull back. I feel like you're like, okay, he didn't text me yet, or okay, he didn't call me yet. Has it been that long? Do I have to text him? Is he gonna text me back? Or maybe I should text him.
Well,
So
I find that women think half an hour is really a long time.
it's not. So
72
don't worry.
hours. Give him
Yes, it's
time.
okay to be excited. So be excited about it. If you want to be excited about it. But then try to not go down anything negative. Like okay, da da. So if you want to focus on something, focus about what he said, about the way he made you feel, and how sweet he was. Da da da. Try not to focus on what is not happening. If that makes, just focus on what happened, the positive aspects of it. I think.
And
But
if you want to send a text saying, I had a wonderful time.
yes, nothing wrong with that.
But if he doesn't answer right away, again, do not freak out.
Yes.
Again, men like to men do the cave thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Angelica says, yes, he's being very vindictive because my financial situation is getting better. I am so glad to hear that.
That's good.
And thank you so much you make so much sense. Okay, and now we have a beautiful name, Ashram Avaria, who sent $20. I appreciate that a great deal. And Ashram says, greeting, ladies. So happy to find you live today. Would love a message from the angelic realms. Blessings to you all. Well, the best person to get a message from the angelic realm is Maria, because she's closer to it than we are.
Are we sure about that?
Well,
I don't know about all that.
I
Okay.
I honestly don't deal with a lot of angels if I can help it.
Oh.
It's
Oh, okay. Maybe it's true.
I go for more like dragons and
Oh, okay.
ancestors and guides. And I'm not saying Linda's not angelic, but we'll catch
Okay.
up next.
So I have so you're moving higher in your consciousness, right? And that kind of creates to awaken your true self. You're more comfortable being yourself. And by doing that, you're like trusting your intuition and raising your standards. And I don't know, there's a new opportunity that that is helping you do that. So I don't know if it's your personal life, your your relationships, your career, but it could be all that. You're getting up more and more opportunities to be yourself and raise your standards. Um, so trust your intuition and be comfortable, be okay doing that. You know how to do it, and you've been doing it. Don't be scared of um, being yourself. Also, too, I don't know if you just started moving your body more, or I'm getting message to move your body more. It helps with your stress and let go of like the bund up energy you have when you're worried about being yourself. So I haven't used these cards in a while, and I'm getting a lot of really good messages for you. It's like you're letting go. I'm seeing toxins, like which also can do with your body. I don't know if you're doing a detox or you need to do a detox physically. Also, too, like letting go of things that um, are not good for you or haven't worked for you in the past or past hurt and all that good stuff. But getting like it's kind of interesting because it's making me a little dizzy of how fast you're moving up. Your consciousness kind of went from, which I'm not saying you're not, highly conscious, but you like when really fast. So I don't know if that's making you it has to do with your body, a little dizzy or a little discapulated, but I think it's like um just try to I think you can, like meditate and stuff like, but it's mostly what works for you is grounding, probably physical aspect, ground or move your body. It will help you with that discomfort. That's what I got. It's a lot.
What
Sorry,
did you get, Linda?
Linda, your turn.
I got, and I kind of, the actual etymology, angel just means messengers, your guides. They really want you to listen. And what they're showing me is that if you can do, I don't know if you meditate or if there's something like that, but they're saying don't overthink it. Don't make it complicated. If you have a chance, drop the electronics, walk out the front door, take like 5 to 10 minutes, turn around and come back, but have like a moving meditation or just being out or just sitting down on the earth or sitting down in a peaceful part of your house that is relaxing for you. And they're saying, yes, ask for help, ask for your next step, what you need, and then open your mind and listen. And they're saying that you are better than you think you are at picking up little signs, little synchronicities, little tokens. They send you these things. And if you're questioning them, they're going, yes, that's us. Yes, you're on the right path. Yes, you're getting it. Feel free to ask if you need them to make it blatantly obvious. I'm not trying to ask again, but I'm still not sure. They're saying that's okay. But that is, part of your listening, because we all have different clairs and things like that. So they're saying that you kind of have that inner knowing. And because it's not a voice in the back of the head or a vision in your mind or something like that, sometimes we discount it and they're going, nope, you're spot on. You're getting the messages, and keep listening.
And I knew Ashram of area some time ago, and I can definitely say from your energy I'm picking up, have you've elevated quite nicely, and I feel that part of the reason you're growing so fast is you have your grounding really strong, but when you move up fast, you do get a vestibular reaction, which would cause you imbalance because, hey, why would it be easy? But also, one of the other things, when you move up fast, you find you get cold a lot. So if you're getting cold a lot, like your bones are aching or you're just freezing right to the bone, that's another sign that you're moving up fast. And that's also a sign to maybe stop for a while and stabilize, because if you keep growing too fast, you're going to go straight up like that without the support system.
Right.
And also I feel that if you're still working at trying to make it by selling your product, now is the time for you to sell yourself more, because your clarity has improved. All our clarity has improved, but a lot of the things that you saw in the past that went through your filters are no longer there. So you see things with a lot more clarity, and congratulations. So Maria Herrera says, thank you very much. You appreciate your advice. Alina Sabor, do you see me and my boyfriend, Mr. Parrish, going on a vacation to Los Angeles next year? What do you get, Linda?
I saw a nice little summer vacation, like maybe very late spring, early summer, like May, June, something like that.
Before it's so hot you can't think?
Huh?
Before it's so hot you can't think?
I don't know if LA gets like hot like it does out here, or if they're in that
No,
like
no,
72-degree forever bubble.
no, they get really Bonita.
Do they get really hot?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bonita.
this was not like heat wave hot. This was like, in America, 80, 85 degrees, which I consider spring weather, fall weather, because I'm in Florida. But yeah, and I get that you are going to have a good time. I feel like there's going to be a lot to get there, meaning like planning the vacation's not going to be difficult, but I feel like life is going to put you on such a little twist and turn and winded path that by the time you get there, you're going to be like, we needed this. So
And
hang
also,
in and plan on it.
yeah, make sure you have money that you can't touch, because you
Yeah.
end up spending it, from what Linda just said.
Yeah.
What do you get, Maria?
I get a yes, but so I'm getting yes, and you're gonna have fun. But for some reason, I don't know if that how it has to do. I see ice, which I don't think you're gonna go on vacation around. Which I mean, does Florida get ice? I don't know. I don't
They're
know
saying
if
LA. LA never gets ice.
I know. So I'm like, I don't know why
It's
I
really
saw
cold
ice.
here, actually.
So did you guys plan to go before and it was too cold, or were you planning to go when it was cooler? But I don't know why I'm getting that. I was like, I want to say it because I was like, ice doesn't make sense, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna say it. But I'm getting yes, and I see a lot of fun, and
The ocean.
you're gonna have, yeah, you're gonna need it when you get there. You'll be like, oh, okay, let's do this. See, I would just stay on the ocean. I would like want to be a beach bump. When I went to Greece, I was told my sister, I'm just gonna go stay. They're like, you cannot, we cannot stay at the beach all day. I'm like, watch me, why not?
The problem with the Atlantic is it's cold. So when
Okay.
you go swimming there, you almost need to have a wetsuit.
Okay, I'll take it.
But Ellie, it goes down to like it does actually come just below just above freezing for an hour or two.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because I have a few clients that out of LA or
Okay.
actually I have clients that are not out, they're out of Hollywood, so that's the same thing, right?
Yes.
Kermit, hi lady, sorry I'm late. It's Stephanie. I've had 3 exes pop up this week. What's going on? I think you're coming to an end of a cycle, so you have the old ones coming up so you can go, oh yeah, goodbye. What do you get, Linda?
Yeah, I mean it is it's part of that energetic split. It's not a Mercury retrograde or anything like that. It's a message for you to realize your worth and to remind yourself not to settle, and you get to love you and have this is part of our last full moon was a super moon, and it was,
Not
it
fun.
was, yeah.
Not fun for me. I'm sorry.
That's a friend of Maria's.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Not fun for me.
But yeah, it is a thing of focus on yourself, don't settle, and your guides are like, put blinders on if you have to. Focus on what you want in a relationship and the feelings that you want to feel, the type of things you want to do with your partner, and it could be a bit, but this is, part of that letting go process, and you having the discipline to focus back on you.
Did you want to add something, Maria, or were you just a teaser?
Laughing.
Oh, I have a lot to add. So, okay, so what I'm getting is, sorry, Stephanie, I'm getting is this coming up because you have to let go of course, the past, right? But also to let go of the reasons why you're not committing. So I'm getting commitment is coming up. I see a person coming up that's trying to come up for a while, but which is fine to like experiment and see, like I'm not saying experience with people, but like experience like yourself, your vulnerability, the way you feel, what you want to do in life, and that stuff. I don't know if there's a fear of commitment. I'm not getting fear of commitment from the guy that's coming in. I'm getting commitment from you and the other people you've been involved with in the past, especially the 3 people that are coming up. I feel had a big part in your life has to do with like showing you like what you need to work on and what they have to work on, and you guys helped each other, you know. But it's done, and I think it's like holding on, or I don't know. You're very intuitive. I feel like you feel this coming up and you're trying to stop it. But yeah, call me because there's a lot. Sorry. I don't want to say it a whole lot. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting. Love you.
Just don't take up her study time.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Okay.
It's crazy.
Chachi. Okay, Chachi, she says, this is for Linda. Why do I keep getting so many pimples on my back, especially my upper back?
Because your kidneys are struggling, bear in mind that negative mindset, whether it's we're picking up from other people around us or whatever, but intuitively, I feel like your body's struggling, maybe with like bad fats or something like that. But basically, an easy little detox is you can spend 7 to 10 days drinking hot lemon water in the morning, and then wait half an hour before you have any kind of food. You can also do the same thing with I don't know where you're at, but I have access at my grocery store to some imported grape juice from Italy that has like the fiber in it, and you can do like half and half. But your skin is your third kidney. So your kidneys are between the liver and the kidneys, they're not able to some reason process all of the fats that are kind of circulating in the system. Eventually you may need to like add something to increase your bile production, like more artichokes or something like that. But a lot of times if you will take and some astringent juices, the watermelon, the cantaloupe, the lemon, the grape, things that kind of help clean it out. And a lovely little hack topically, the cheapest little acne cure you're ever going to get is get you a little $3 packet of Bob's Red Mill or some natural baking soda, make a little paste, and do like a little salt scrub with it. It is an alkalizer. It is acid coming out of your body. So that will take care of it. And then give yourself a good, like 30 days or whatever. We grow a new layer of skin every 28 days. So when we do things like notice random acts of kindness, feel grateful, look for little happy things, this counteracts negative thoughts and helps alkalize parts of our body too. Also bear in mind that the kidneys and liver both physically hold on to anger, and we are in a time that it might not be your anger. You might have a nasty coworker or something like that.
What
That
about
work?
castor oil over the liver and kidneys?
Afterwards, like after you do the baking soda scrub and dry it off,
Yeah.
then yeah, you can use it. But in the beginning, like she may need to slough off enough skin before putting the castor oil on. But yeah, castor oil is, even though it's an oil, it is very astringent and works like a poultice.
Okay, and Mila, I keep thinking about getting a pet. Would I be better off with a dog or a cat? And I know this sounds silly, but have you thought of a third type of animal, or maybe a Gila? How do you say that? Gila monster?
Yeah, it is a Gila monster, like a
Yeah.
reptile.
Yeah, a reptile or a bird or something as well. Don't limit yourself. What do you
Mhm.
get, Linda?
I mean, I think I mean, my first instinct is a cat. I feel like if especially if I feel like there's a familiar that is waiting to be found by her.
Well, a cat would definitely be good,
Yeah.
but but our dog is absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, and I don't know if you're limited to one pet, because I also got, if they were like 3 to 6 months old, a little dog and cat that you raise together. But I am getting a stronger intuition for a cat, like kind of an older kitten, like a 6 month or so.
Yeah, babies are a lot of work.
They are a lot of
A lot of work. What did you get, Maria?
I got a cat at first, but then I was like, why not both? And it goes with what Linda. I was like a kitty, but how about both? You get both.
Yeah, so I don't
One
know
TV,
what
one dog.
her rent restriction or her housing limitation might be.
That would make a difference,
Yeah.
yes. Okay, I'm going to say we've been on for 98 minutes. How's everybody faring? Maria, do you need to go work?
You go to do homework probably, but I'm good right now.
Okay, so we did not help you with a dog or a cat, but the cat seems to be a heavy leaning. And
Mhm.
right now, we
Mhm.
bought ourselves almost a year ago now. It'll be a year in end of November.
That's crazy.
We got ourselves a Maine Coon. I highly recommend Maine Coons because they have dog behavior.
They have dog behaviors in a cat body.
Yeah, and that there's still a cat. I mean,
They are still a cat.
yeah, and it's so easy to spoil them. So my cat is getting picky about her food, cat food. So what did I do? I went out and bought a piece of ham for her because she loves. So, just know there's going to be a little bit of the cost involved.
Yeah.
Right, Maria?
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
and Linda's daughter has what, 10 dogs and cats?
No, we are at I think seven dogs and 8 cats, or 6 dogs and cat. I don't know.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, they.
But it goes along with people who are on the
Yeah, I
street.
think they have 7 cats and 6 dogs, or maybe 5 dogs now, something like that.
You can show.
Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
Maria has her little furry soulmate.
I
He's
know.
not little, but yeah.
yeah. So I love begging, will nay, female Aries, and I ever have communications anytime before the end of 26. And when I first read it, I read before the end of 25, and I thought, no, but yes,
26, yeah.
yeah.
I also get like a June time frame on that. I feel like the separation right now is kind of a way for each of you to do your own personal growth.
Maria?
I think yes. I see. Okay. So, yes, I see this like the end of cycle and okay, so I see the new cycle beginning with um this connection, right? Which is not a bad thing. It's good. Just make sure that that's what you both want. I feel like the reason why it didn't go so well last time, you both were not clear what you wanted. You both wanted kind of said what you thought the other one would like to hear, which caused a lot of issues and uh, not to trust each other. But I see this coming back around and having a new cycle. I see a lot of attraction. Both of you have the choice, and I feel from what it looks right now, you're both gonna make the choice to, revisit this and reconnect. Uh, just expect it's gonna be different, and it has to be different for it to have a different outcome. But I'm not getting negative, so I get yes, and I got yeah, 5 to 6 months. So
Good luck on that. So
yeah,
Samantha, she says, hello, I'm currently on next plan on arm implant, a form of birth control. Do you see me staying on it a long term? I'm still taking it to prevent periods and haven't had a period for 4 months. You two are far better equipped to answer that. What do you think, Linda?
I'm not familiar. Is it a pill?
No,
Is that
no,
it's an implant.
in the arm?
Yeah.
so I don't give medical advice. I'm gonna say that because I don't, but
Okay.
that has a lot of side effects,
Mm-hmm.
long term negative side effects that I mean, I think they're out more now. Um, uh, I would try to do a different type of birth control. Like I said, you have to make your own choices because it's your body and it's, you talk to your doctor. I don't give medical advice, but there's a lot. So anything that's hormonal increases your risk for um, negative stuff, like even if you're young, blood clots and breast cancer and other urine cancer and stuff like that. And now they're seeing, like, actually doing data and seeing, and I don't remember if it was the depot shot or this one that is there's like a big lawsuit right now and they're doing a lot of stuff with but all of hormonal stuff, like even the pill and stuff like that, causes a lot of side effects. So I would tell you what I tell my family members and friends, like, you want to try to do something non-hormonal, which can be like the IUD. I know it's, like you could do the copper one that doesn't have hormones.
What about the Marina or
The
whatever?
Marina has a hormonal sheath on it because I had that one.
They all have the
But it
same
only affects that area. It doesn't affect the whole body.
Correct.
Yeah, but all of them, all the hormonal stuff have the same side effects.
Okay.
All the hormone side effects, yeah, unfortunately.
So basically what happens is when you have an implant in your arm, like what Elisha was saying, if you have something that is like in the area, because we have a major, lymphatic thing, it normally takes, if you were to have something like that in and then removed, you still may be looking at a year or more before you were to start periods again. It sticks in residually. That is a common side effect, and that it kind of clogs up receptors where when your body produces hormones, it kind of clogs them up where it looks like you're having hormone deficiency or overload because it can't go in the spot, and because it's a man-made kind of thing. But and I am giving my own personal experience. I did not have the implant in my arm. I did have, the Marina for a while, but I know I got just the shot in the arm, the depot, and one shot that you were supposed to get every 12 weeks stopped my period for like 11 months. And I never got a second one, but I am also personally very susceptible to side effects. Having said that, every single cell in your body has water in it, and our water, our plasma, is little consciousnesses, and you can talk to your body and communicate with your body and ask your body, is it time for this to come out? Show me another option if it's not good, or, declare whatever. But yeah, questions to ask your doctor would be, what kind of side effects do I need to worry about?
And the spiritual and energetic view, implants like this often shift the sacral chakra, the center linked to creation, flow, and body rhythm, supporting that area with grounding foods, orange tones, and creative movement like dance or gentle stretching will help balance the energy if you feel off or disconnected. So if you want to keep on with that, look into how you can support yourself via herbs, via eating right, and movement. Okay, good luck with that, Samantha. Jennifer says Sydney and the rest of us have been pampering Mustache. He goes back to a follow-up appointment in November. We're hoping to keep, yeah, I think he wants to stay, so I think that's a good one.
Yeah.
And Chicho, we already gave you one, I think. And Maria Garcia, me and my boyfriend Used to rent a room for Maria Viveros. My boyfriend and I broke up. He ended up moving out. Maria then told me I couldn't bring men over to visit because her sons already have seen me dating my boyfriend. Control. Control, and also she doesn't like having strange people coming into her house.
Yeah, there are kids, yeah. So that's why.
Yeah.
So you wanna yeah, that's kind of something that you guys should have talked about before, you know what I mean? Moving in and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah. So I can see her viewpoint.
Mhm.
And if you were having in a relationship, you don't want to have the kids, and I don't know how old the boys are, but you don't want them to get confused either.
Yeah.
So the other choice would be to find another place to move into. Okay, B says, I've been focused. She's the one with the boyfriend we gave advice on. She
Mhm.
says, we've been focusing on myself and work more on my arts, making myself happy. We have not been in contact since we separated. But yes, I get suddenly sometimes very anxious and sad. Thank you so
Mhm.
much for your input and kindness, ladies. And I understand that what he did was not as it's very tough to have a cutoff just like that.
Mhm.
Okay, Maria Herrera, hello. Can I ask for myself? I'm having health procedure this coming week. Do you see if everything is going to go well? Thank you. I think you're going to be really tired when you come out of it. I don't see major complications, but you're going to not bounce back as fast as you expected to.
Mhm.
What
Yeah.
did you, yeah, same?
Yeah. Anything going fine. I don't see anything bad happening. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So what do you think, Linda?
Yeah, I think in the end it'll be good news. You know, they may have like one or 2 points of concern, but very minor for the most part. It'll, you know, just be like little, oh, be sure and take care of you kind of thing. You know, TLC yourself.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, please take care of you.
And have lots of fluids on hand that are supportive.
Hmm.
I think Linda's dying. We're trying to put her to bed.
Huh? No.
I think I think we're all running out, and most
And
of
we skipped Lucia too. I think she was
Yeah.
under the we're
uh,
getting tired.
yeah, I think so. So we're just about finished. We just have thank yous. Patricia Scowen, thank you, ladies. Sun is coming out. Change is coming. Hearts. We had Storm Army last week from hell. Can't believe how calm it is, and still now. We don't get storms around now, although snow and cold. Yeah, same here. I am not looking forward to that. And Jennifer says, I agree. Brandon doesn't feel as worried about getting a better job, so he doesn't apply for every job available. He wants a particular type of job and an easy one. I don't blame him. It
Mhm.
actually doesn't have to be easy. It has to be one that grabs his interest. So it's taking him longer. Ashram Avaria, thank you, ladies. Greatly appreciate all. Recently turning into my dragon. I will keep going. Love you all. The dragon coming into your dragon, that's a powerful time. And Maria Herrera sent $5. Thank you very much. And let's hang up before we get any more people because everybody's tired.
Yeah.
Maria Herrera says thank you so much. And beautiful flowers and a heart. Okay, so thank you, ladies. You've done awesome. I'm sorry for taking so long. Okay.